Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Run 99 of Dawn of Mexica. Let's go and start a new game here. Those archers are kicking our asses. I don't know how many of our deaths are due to archers, but it's a lot of them. A bot of the universe has randomly chosen Surdistic. It's all one word, but I'm assuming Surdistic 1 is supposed to be Surdistic? I don't know. Could be Surdistic. I have no idea. Anyway, let's roll the dice here. See what we got. Using the blowgun, last run did not manage to get us any new classes, so how much for that theory? Ooh, that's pretty good. Good quickness stat, good luck. Yeah, all nines. I'll take it. One-handed blades, please. Let's definitely get that reading up. Need that early. Get that tactics up. Get that physical resilience up. What the heck, we'll even get that first aid up, because that's good too. And we're good to go. For now, we'll save those last 2 points. Alright, let's see what the town has for us today. Where's my friend at? Hey, friendo! Oh, there he is. Rested for some reason, I don't know why. Okay, jade ring, wear that. Sword, wield that. Off we go. Alright, little kiddo, how you doing? Sling there, it's garbage. Scroll, alright. That's a good combination of stuff right there. Tear up the loincloth. Need the bow. That's garbage. Okay, so that in the garbage area, go and toss those things. There you go. Now I keep forgetting to get blessed by those random shrine things. We'll probably do that before we head off in the world. I will try to remember this time, but I'm not going to promise anything. I get very distracted. Okay, cantina sparkling liquid, sure. What's wrong with some sparkling cider or sparkling anything, really? I'll take anything sparkling, to be honest. It was just water. Sparkling water, sparkling cider, sparkling wine? I mean, yeah, I'm not a big fan of wine. I'll drink it. But I'm not a fan of it. Amethyst ring. What's this all about? On my right hand. Resistant to electricity. Okay. We know there's some electric beasts in the cave if we make it that far. 2 things of bone armor. One of them's gotta be blessed, right? No? Alright, well, wear it anyway. At least an improvement over the cotton. And then we'll go and dump off our cotton armor and the other bone armor. Okay, more fire seeds. I should probably go and eat that fried crickets. There you go. Makes me nice and hungry and satiated. Oh, hey, guys. Oh, I got knocked. I might die right here. Yep, I stood right in the way. So I'm dead. Okay. Guess what, guys? It's the final run. It is number 100. We have completed a century of runs, or we're going to in a minute. This is our last run in this game. Hopefully we don't die in the first 3 minutes again. Bot of the universe is randomly selected for me today, Adrian 555W. Thank you for the subscription on YouTube. Thank you all, by the way, for watching. It's been a lot of fun. This is a fun game. I do occasionally get frustrated with it, but it is a fun game. Let's try to get maxed out stats here if we can. A 9 in luck would be the very minimum. Okay, this is pretty good. It's a good strength stat, good constitution, good quickness. Solid luck. Let's go. Okay, maybe we need to invest more in, like, light armor here, because that was definitely a problem. First aid, definitely. Give me that reading stat. Tactics isn't a bad idea, and there you go. Alright, hopefully we don't get bone golems in the first go, because that was horrible. Alright, what do you got for me today, bud? You've got me a luck ring. Let's see what the town has. Okay, tourniquet. Not my first choice, but sure. More tourniquets. The game's just trolling me now. Just trolling me now. It knows I'm ending my playthrough of this game on this run. It's going, what can we throw it? You know we can throw me, game? That'd be great. You know what I would love? Inertia slippers. That'd be fantastic. Like, most of these are blanked. Like, how is this good luck? On what planet is this good luck? You're just throwing nonsense at me here. Come on. Okay, I mean, the dress is at least a start. I can tear that up, make bandages. Over here, okay, black liquid. Bleeding dart, I mean, sure, I guess. Use more blow darts. At least we know now that the blowgun is single-handed weapon, not dual wielding. For some reason, for the longest time, I thought it was a dual wielding weapon. Sling is useless. It's for me. So I guess that could be another ranged weapon that's actually one-handed. There is that. Okay, bone armor. Something. I'll take it. Hey, the bones armor are even magical. Fantastic. Plus 10, so I cannot be hurt. That's probably not true, but I'd like to think so. Drop off the wooden club and the pole arm. Everything else we want to keep. At least for now. Okay, I'm going to ditch our friends here. They're safer in town, to be honest. So, extinguish my torch. Eat a night shard. And run off in the distance. You'll never spot me now. But grab some of these. That'll be good long term. I did get a little hurt there. I did drown. I've not been taking points in swimming. And there's no real good reason not to. Well, here's the thing. As far as I'm aware, which may not necessarily be true, but as far as I'm aware, the only time you need swimming is early in the game. Oh, I destroyed the pot instead of opening it. That was still in me. I pressed E instead of I, or A instead of E. However, I'm given to understand that in the cave there is a trial we've never seen that involves a river. We've never seen it because I've not been good enough to get there, but who knows? Still early in our last run here. It could happen. Might not, but you never know. Will it happen? We'll grab that. There we go. Okay, so as this is our last run in the game, it's been a fun time. I've had some frustrating moments for sure. I think the highest point of frustration has got to be the stuns. If we had just gotten hurt from arrows instead of stunned, that would have saved so many games. So many different runs died to arrows. Arrows are OP. They're super overpowered. They're overpowered for NPCs, not so much for us, though we haven't really tried it. Because again, bow and arrow, 200 weapon, we need to be able to see. I do like the aesthetic of the reason why it's so dark out here is because the sun's gone. It's a cool backstory to explain why it's so dark all the time. I think it would be nice, however, to have a completely different backstory. Mostly because I don't want to have to crawl around in the dark in the first part of the game. I don't know what they could possibly be. I suppose the moon could be hidden instead, so that I can get an idea of, like, you know, what the battle system is like without having to worry about the light. Now, being... I actually wrecked him. Being the way it is, I totally get the light mechanic. It's pretty popular in roguelikes to have some kind of light mechanic like that, so I get it. I understand. Just thinking of, like, what alternatives we would have. Surrounded by snakes. No, we're good. We're good. We made it out. Okay, this guy had a axe that I'll totally take. Wall here, but nothing to it. All right. Yeah, so, I mean, that'll make a few changes. The stun mechanic, I think, is one thing that I think this game does not need. It's already hard enough. I'm wondering if maybe without the stun mechanic, maybe it would be too easy. Is that the risk? I mean, it doesn't sound right to me, but maybe. I don't know. I never played an early build of the game, so I have no idea. We're out of Lily, so we have to die the torch now. Maybe that's the risk. Maybe it was too easy with the no stun mechanic. But the thing is, if the enemies don't get stunned either, then they're also attacking, right? We've been saved several times by the enemy being too stunned to do anything to us. So we just destroy them. That's happened, well, basically almost any time we attack. We have a good chance of stunning our enemies, it looks like. So that could be very well what it is. The stun mechanic helps us more than it hurts us, though it's ended a run, so I'm not sure that that's actually true. Now, stun mechanics are definitely divisive. You go to r/roguelikes. I'm bleeding. Go. Come on, get that stun away. Like, see, right now, I can't do anything except heal myself, and that's it. My face hurts, apparently. Let's go with Herb Plaster. I do like the Herb Plaster thing. I like the bandages, the tourniquets, the Herb Plaster, all different ways to approach being injured. And I think that's good. That adds depth to it. I'm a fan of that. It's good. The poison's solid. I'm gonna hate getting poisoned, but I get it. It's a neat little mechanic. I'm a fan. Some more reading here. The skill up is great. Skills are a lot of fun. I haven't really explored too much of it because I feel like the light mechanic might actually be what's holding me back. If it wasn't for the fact that I needed the light all the time, I think that I would be able to explore more in the skills. But right now, I feel like I've never gotten past Warrior because light is just so important. If the lilies lasted longer for warriors than anybody else, like if everybody else had the ability to cast light spells. Oh, sorry, didn't notice my weapon was broken there. Everyone else had the ability to cast light spells, and like the warrior only had lilies. Like he was better at lilies than anybody else, though. He could make them last for 1,000 turns in his inventory, or 10,000 turns, or something crazy like that. Something enough to make them worthwhile. That'd be great. Man, these owls. I guess if the owls didn't stun you, they'd have to attack on sight, and that might be too much. No, there's gotta be a balance for that. But yeah, so the light mechanic seems limiting here, unfortunately. It makes it so I don't want to do anything that's two-handed unless I have a light source, and I don't always have a light source. The lilies are a good temporary solution to that, but not a good long-term solution. Yeah, I don't know what you do. I mean, aside from making the lilies last, like, forever, I think really the decay mechanic probably is not needed. Like, food seems like it's pretty much a waste. If you don't eat it right away, it's just not worth it. It's not worth carrying around. Another weird thing that's also probably not worth doing is the mushrooms. Mushrooms have ended our runs. Like, we have never made it out of the mushroom realm. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I have no idea what it possibly be. That dream realm is... Or not dream realm. The dream realm's totally different. The dream realm was just added, like, a little while ago. Which seems kind of cool, but again, extremely dangerous. Like, it seems like these things are added to the game without really making it so that anyone can actually live through it, which seems weird. Like, here's a cool idea, let's just add to the game, rather than here's a cool idea, let's see if it adds anything. And that seems to be the game's main problem, really, is that there's a bunch of cool ideas in here, but like the stamina just makes you sit and wait, which is not great. It's a neat idea. I like the idea of it. Why did I pick up the cotton armor? Fuck that. Yeah, it just doesn't add much. It needs something, but I don't know what. Yeah, I can sit and wait there. I burned through everybody else here. Bone armor is nice to get. I'm already wearing bone armor, right? This is a plus 10 bone armor too, which is pretty good. This weapon's about to break too. Magical skirt? Not a magical skirt. Yeah, I think I mentioned this before, but the items not being as magical, or not every item should be magical for sure, but more items should be, I think. I feel like there's not enough magical items in the game. It doesn't happen often enough to be... I mean, it's fun when it happens, but it's not often enough to be, I don't want to say dependable. It's not the right word. So very hurt here, using Herb Plaster. Thank you. But see, that's cool. Like, using Herb Plaster to heal my wounds. The wound mechanic's really good. The freaking breaking weapons, though. It can be done well. I'm wondering if maybe this actually breaks the weapons too often. So that is ameliorated somewhat by the fact that if you spend more points in being good at using your weapon, you're less likely to break it. And that makes a lot of sense. I wish that was true in most games that had this. Like, imagine like Breath of the Wild had a stat for using like swords, and so you pick up a new sword and you're like, oh, well, with my stat I can make this last like 4 million hits or something crazy like that. I don't know, probably not 4 million, 4,000 hits. How about that? And you have a spear and you're like, oh, well, I'm not trained in spears, but if I use this I can be trained in spears, so this will be a good training spear while I go deal with all these other creatures. And then figure out your sword. And of course the sword would be your go-to because you're Link and you're trying to use the Master Sword. But yeah, there's definitely some options. I'm thirsty here. Murder the Owl. The thirst and hunger thing is fine. Whatever. I don't really mind. The hunger, a little less so, but I get it. Most of the harder roguelikes usually do have something. Well, one of these is probably alcohol, which means it's useless except for quenching our thirst. So we'll go ahead and do it. What the hell? Off this. Inner cold liquid. Not what I want today. Let's just go ahead and refill our canteen. And quaff that. Did I do anything else here? Can we just grab these lilies and go? Yeah, let's just grab the lilies and go. Go downstairs. Let's use... Oh, I'm a shield. Why I thought I had a shield. I'm confusing it with my last couple of runs, I guess? I have no idea. So extinguish the torch right now and use the blue lily. Somebody right there who saw me regardless. Hello there. He's dead now. Do I have a spare torch? I do have a spare torch. Okay. Our weapons, not so much. I guess I do have a couple of stone axes, but not ideal at all. Okay, there's a bow there. No bowman. I went right up to him. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh. Alright. So, bonus run. Because we have not played enough for this one. So, and I might have miscounted too, so it's always a safer bet. Always a safer bet to do a bonus run. So, bonus run time. Bot of the Universe is randomly selected Kenny Ortega. Hey, Kenny. Kenny O, that's what we're going to call you. Thanks for the subscription on YouTube. Do appreciate that. But yeah, see there, the knockout totally... So, see, stun is fine because you get to move. So maybe the stun mechanic's great, and it's the knockout mechanic I hate. And I'm just conflating the two in my head because, to me, they feel almost the same, but they're actually significantly different. You can move. Here we go. This is pretty good. You can move when you're stunned, but you can't move when you're knocked out. And knocked out just makes it so you can't do anything. So knocked out is just you lose, but we're gonna make you while away the time and make you watch as I slowly kill you. So maybe it's the knockout mechanic I actually hate. Yeah, now that I think about it, that's probably true. There we go. So yeah, get rid of the knockout mechanic. I think that'd be fine. Now, you can't attack when you're stunned. That's true. But... destroy the junk. Oh, you know what? I didn't, go to my friend. I'm punching this right now. I'm punching with a torch. I don't know when you do that. Where's my friend? There's my friend. I did not put this on, or a little weapon. There we go. Okay. Hey, Spirit Sword. That's a nice find. And of course break this down, or just goes over here, I guess. That works too. Don't attack. Do not attack. Do this instead. See, if I attacked, I would have missed out on that. On the loincloth. Tear apart. And then the other stuff, which I can throw away. There. And, okay, I already thrown away the other things. Yeah, so the knockout. Get rid of the knockout. And I think the game instantly becomes, like, I don't know, 30% better. What the turquoise ring does here. Wear that on my right hand, please. And it is resistant to magic. Okay, cool. And see, anytime I find magic items, it's like, okay, that's great. Finding more magic items would make it so I'd have to decide whether or not to keep anything. That's a harder get. I should probably take a spare torch. Like, that'd be a tough decision. And I'm okay with tough decisions. I think a good roguelike has a lot of tough decisions in it. Look at this down with this necklace. Wear it. Skilled at 200 blades. Totally useless. You know what I would love? What I don't know is it's actually in the game because we haven't seen it. I would love a... I mean, it can be a rare item. Most of the items in this game are rare anyway. But maybe an item that casts light, like, all the time. Like a necklace of light or a ring of light. That would work too. But like just a one-off thing you get, like, you know, one every 30 games or so, you might get a necklace of light. That'd be great. And we've already found, like, the inertia shoes. I mean, there's other magic items in here. It is pretty good. And the magic items we found have been great. I mean, even the cursed ones, like, oh, dang, it's cursed, but that's okay because there's a mechanic to get through it. Magic items in this game are fine. There's not enough of them. Stone ring. We'll probably... I have a resistance for stone ring. Are we going to do that? The thing is, we don't get much in the way of magic resistance or magic thrown at us till later in the game. Alright, let's try out the stone ring, see what this does. On the right hand, it is mana plus, so it's garbage. Alright. It'd be fine if we were a magic caster, but we're not, so throw it away. Anything else here? We think we already looked at all these other ones. Alright. Here. Did we ever look at these? Rope, cotton pants. Yeah, I think we did. Alright, throw away the pole arm. Don't know why I still have that. We have a jade ring, which we have not looked at, so let's see what this is. Okay, mana regenerates faster, but again, I don't really have any mana, so no. Grab the skirt. Okay, 26 bandages is a good place to start. Okay, so this jade ring, toss it, don't need it. Have any night shards? I do not, so it looks like the gang's coming with me this time. Come on this way, gang. I thought we had... No, we already looked at all these guys. Okay. Off we go. Yes, the experience sharing. That's something I would also add in here. Anytime anything dies in the game whatsoever, assume it's me. Give me the experience for it. It's technically me. I'm with my group. Why don't I get my experience when my group is here? It's my fault my group is here. So anytime anyone kills anything, my fault. Or my credit, one of those. But otherwise, it just encourages me to watch my friend die. So I can take his stuff. And then abandon my other companions. Wear this. Oh, bone golem. It's okay, we got him. I am bleeding a little bit, but we can solve that. There we go. Stamina back. Oh, my dog's still alive, at least for a little while. Want to die to this cheetah? He did not. He murdered the cheetah. I mean, there's a lot of RNG for this. Sometimes the dog gets in some really good hits. Other times he just gets decimated. Like right there, he's about to die. So he gets poisoned by a snake. Yep, there he goes. He just died. And that I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with. Like, you can stop the bleed. I guess the bleed was the reason why he was dying there. Not so much the Not so much the poison. The poison didn't help, obviously. I might have gotten, like, necrosis or something from that, but it probably didn't actually kill him. The bleed probably killed him. So for that, you have the bandages. You wonder what you're supposed to do when you get a necrotizing poison, though. At least that's basically all poison, isn't it? All poisons effectively try to kill you. By basically killing the flesh or killing something around you. Or killing parts of you. The occasional not being able to hit is weird. I don't get it. Like sometimes, I guess what... So... These stats kind of indicate, and I could be wrong, indicates a D20 system somewhere behind the scenes. So my guess, anytime that I'm flubbing, like anytime I stumble, I'm not able to hit, it's because I rolled a 1. Now all that's behind the scenes, it doesn't say any of it, but it's my guess. We're out of stats. Light armor, sure, why not? And then anytime I can't hit, I'm guessing it's because that's their defense. And I just, for some reason, can't get past that with my current weapon stats the way it is. Now, I have a plus 16, which in D&D terms is fucking amazing. So maybe it's not a D20, maybe it's something else. But plus 16 is amazing in D&D. Like, if you get a plus 5, you're already, like, above and beyond. A plus 16 is like, you're level 20. Here's something mildly magical so you can deal damage to the dragon. You know? Plus 16 in your skills would be astronomical. So, we could be dealing here as like a D100 system. In which case the plus 16 isn't quite as good. I don't know. I haven't played in a D100 system in a very long time. I wouldn't exactly know how it works out, but that could be something there. I'm almost curious about the mechanics. I would love to see like a verbose log mode. I don't know if that would actually be like something the developer would be willing to share, but that would be great. So I could see like all the rolls in the background. So like your firm blow and ocelot stagger. So we see it down there in 734.11. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this right now. One-handed blades, and we'll do... Give me another reading stat. But that would give me more information. Now, granted, as a developer, I'm not a developer, but thinking in terms of developer, I would not necessarily want the player to have perfect information. Bone armor is not magical, but it's better than the cotton armor, so... Well, see, and this is one thing I'm guessing at. I'm guessing cotton armor is worse than bone armor. I don't actually know that. It says it's tier 3. Is that better or worse than tier 2? Sometimes tiers go up, sometimes tier goes down. The fact that I can get tier 1 armor like, pretty on the regular here, it seemed to indicate that tier 1 armor is probably worse. But I don't know. A better way to do it might be to grade them instead. Like tier F versus tier S. S is in Sam, F is in fail. Because everyone understands, okay, if I get an F, that's bad. That means fail. And if I start off with tier F, that makes sense because, you know, I'm just starting out in the world here. My god. Die. Maybe not. I might be able to pull this out. I am bleeding a little bit, but... Come on. Murder! Murder! I'm about to be murdered. I can't move now because I'm stunned. Not stunned, but... I need stamina. So, okay, no longer bleeding. I'm getting poisoned all to hell, but I'm not bleeding. And this is why the stamina mechanic can be troublesome. In a point now where I can't do anything and I can't hit anything. Oh, my wooden club. God damn it. Breaking weapon might have screwed me here, but we'll see. Oh, I'm stunned now. That can't be good. Yep, best we can. Wait for this stun to go away. Ooh, that was a hell of a hit. Might be able to work away with the knockout. There we go. Come on, we can do it. I'm too tired to attack. No. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Solid hit. There we go. We got him. Wow. Get that stamina back. Fortunately, the bees don't do much damage, but the poison's gonna be a dick to get rid of. Alright, let's try some of these canteens. Universal antidote. Huzzah. Okay, that was a lucky break. See what the turbid liquid does. Magic liquid, garbage. Almond liquid, what do we got? Watch it be cyanide. Watch it poison me, that'd be hilarious. Actually, one thing we don't get is bad potions. Has not happened yet. I mean, the inner heat liquid, it's a little bad. But it's not like it's poisoning you. Like some games, I think Mission Thunderbolt comes to mind right now. Because that's my go-to comparison for all roguelikes. Because that was the first roguelike I ever played. In Mission Thunderbolt, there's actually a poison pill. You actually start with it. Because you're on a secret mission. Shit, I'm surrounded. I might be doomed here. You're on a secret mission, and your job is to basically not get captured. So if you get captured, you're supposed to take the poison pill so that you don't give away secrets. And it's actually like a game mechanic. Which is kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't really work out that well, but you definitely don't want to have a poison pill on you. Turns out very badly later, but it's a neat idea. I can appreciate that. But here there's no actual poison. There's no poison potions. So if you want to drink all the potions, I mean, inner heat liquid can be bad, but probably not going to kill you. If you're surrounded by fire at the time. But really, if you do that, that's kind of on you. I can't believe we made it out of this. I really thought we were dead there. I'm playing a little carelessly right now, and that's kind of my bad. Let's see. What we need is some water. Oh, that's good too, though. I'll totally eat that. There's only the one. Yeah, so verbose mode would be great, because then you'd be able to tell exactly what's going on. Like right now here, I don't actually know what any of these do. I can guess. I know from playing other games, perception's probably a good thing. What does it actually do? I don't know. Like there's no... Yeah, there's no indication here. Like I can't hover over this. It doesn't tell me what it's for. I thought I was told F1. F1 again, just to make sure. Now, I was told F1 would actually, like... that was actually in a video. It might have been a beta build. Where it would actually explain what each one of these did. But I don't actually know. I mean, there's plenty of room on the screen. Make another column. Make another column right over here and tell me what each one of these do. Like perception gives you an extra 3 tiles of visible space. I don't know if that's actually true, but let's just say it is. Endurance raises your endurance by... I think we've seen it raised by 5 points per point. I think that's right. Berserk. What the hell does this do? To make the Berserk last longer? Does it make you so you can actually, if you invest enough points in it, actually go through your inventory while you're Berserk? Because that would be fantastic. I would totally invest in Berserk if that was true. What does shields do? My guess is that it would make it so that you're more likely to intercept a hit with your shield. I don't know. I mean, at least for like the simple ones like one-handed blades on your odd hand, which actually we have not invested in. Interesting, so you can do wield. I've not tried dual wielding swords. Let's try that. That at least makes it obvious, like, this goes towards your to hit. Which makes sense. I'm totally okay with that. But like some of these we have no idea what they do. What does investing in light armor do? Are you more likely to be able to absorb a hit? Or is it more likely to miss? Like in the Elder Scrolls. There's actually like a dodge mechanic in there, but it's kind of tucked away in Morrowind. Morrowind's what I'm thinking of, because again, first Elder Scroll games I played. But that was very much like a tabletop game come to life, right? You had to roll to hit. They had to roll to hit you. So as the light armor was a chance for you not to get hit, because the light armor was too light for you to actually... If you got hit, it hurt. Whereas heavy armor was, you can just tank the hit. Like, whatever. Unarmed fighting this seems useless. I mean, I've tried this. Does not work, as far as I can tell. You have to invest very, very heavily in this. But here, we've already invested heavily in one-handed blades. No reason to invest in anything else. Like tactics, the only reason why I know that tactics deals is an increase in the amount of damage you deal. Because I watched a video. I got this from a third-party source. That should not be necessary. I should be able to eventually get all the information I want from here. And if you give me another column to explain this stuff, all the better. Like, what does evaluate creature do? I mean, occasionally you can look at somebody, but aside from interacting, why would I want to do that? I mean, dodging is good, and I probably should invest more in dodging. Foraging. Can I look at a bush and find... I guess... I have looked at bushes before. Actually, we can do that now. I've looked at bushes before, and it's like, there's something in there. Yeah, there's a dense bush and find something, but it's hard to reach. So if I had a better foraging skill, I could maybe find something in there? What? I have no idea. Something cool, I hope. Yeah, so there's just some weird stuff in there that I just don't understand. And I mean, maybe it's just that I'm not playing enough with the mechanics. I'm going really heavily with stuff I already know, right? But again, I think that's possibly because I feel like that's just the safer option sometimes. Like right now, I'm just in a way... I'm stuck in my ways. And it's partially my fault, for sure. I do get stuck in my ways. And we have played little else other than Warrior. Warrior's basically been it. Oh my god, I'm all broke. We moved to our stone axe then, I guess. Maybe the magical one. Do that. Wield on my right hand, please, and drop the button. And so now this is a +6 durability. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. That's nice. Okay, we do actually have water here. I am thirsty. We should probably grab some. He is stunned. I don't know if he knows I'm here. He's stunned in his sleep, so I don't know how that works. Hey, magical skirt. Wear that, please. Ooh, a +10 skirt, too. Nice. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Get totally wrecked. Probably shouldn't pull water from a place I just murdered a bunch of guys. Probably a bad idea. Okay, get stamina back. Okay, there we go. Alright, so over here, grab the bandages. We want to get, probably the lily is probably not a bad idea. And then let's pick up some water. We have lots of canteens. Let's refill them all up. Kind of wish you could fill multiple canteens at once. But I kind of get why they wouldn't let me do that, because each one should take a turn. I get it. Okay, so we're full up. Let's go and drink one of these. And then fill up again. We'll be able to use that later. I do have some more plasters. Let's try to fix ourselves up here. There we go. Much better. For you. Eventually. Yeah, see, it seems sometimes I just can't seem to hit. It seems like a trade of weapons is what causes that sometimes. Like, I'd be able to hit with a sword, and then for some reason just not be able to hit at all with the axe, even though they're both one-handed blades. I mean, that at least it tells me, right? At least it tells me. If I look at the blade now, this requires a one-handed blade skill. Okay, thanks. Right? Like, that's cool. That's actually helpful. If I actually look at these things, like if I look at the tourniquet, this does not tell me that it uses the first aid skill, but it must, right? Hopefully? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. This doesn't say that either. The first aid skill must use something. This doesn't tell me. Can be used to cure permanent injuries, which doesn't make them permanent, but okay. But yeah, so there's just some stuff the game just doesn't tell you. Oh wow, I got knocked. Okay, well, the knockout is basically death. I can try to heal past it. My first aid skill was good enough. Oh, I got stunned again. Probably move away while I'm stunned. Bleed is bad, and I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. He is bleeding. I'm not. I'm gonna run out of bandages at this rate, but it might be worth it. I'm stunned. I can walk away. Bash him. Bash him. Bash him. Bash him. Can't believe I made it out of there. I'm still bleeding. I'm no longer bleeding. Okay. I need to be patched up. Wow. I lucked the hell out there. The knockout I thought for sure was going to just take me out entirely. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to rest now. We do have another mask. And now see, goes to my related problems, right? Okay, this is magical. So magical stuff usually going to be better than non-magical stuff, just as a general rule. So definitely going to wear this, no matter what it is. If it is -5. Okay, but -5 what? Right, if I look at this, -5 defense. Okay. That is bad. However, I can't remove it because it's cursed. Well, maybe the scroll will help me out with that. Let's find out. However, my reading skill, not the best. Okay, I read the skill. I'm going to cast it on myself. Cure heavy wounds. Well, that would have been good to know before I rested, but oh well. Alright, that's fine. That type of stuff I'm fine with, because I didn't know, right? The only way to find out is to cast it, so that's what I'm going to do. But that makes sense for that stuff. Where the hell's the downstairs here? We had a cultist. That usually means there's a staircase down here, but now I don't see one. There we go. Alright. Let's go downstairs. Hey, made it to the city. Really, we had a couple of close calls there. I was not expecting to make it down this way. We did. Okay, so let's tuck away our torch right now. Use the green lily instead. Eat that. We do have a spare sword here. I'm going to go and put this on my left hand. And I'm going to make sure we toggle that we use... Oops. Be able to use both the right and left hand to attack. Okay, so now we're glowing. We're dual wielding. I got stunned. That's not a good sign. There we go. Pick up the spare torch. We might need that. My stamina back. Does seem to cost more stamina. Ooh, so he got knocked pretty hard there. Does seem to cost more stamina to use a dual weapon, which makes sense. Spare sword. Don't mind if I do. Kind of in the middle of everything, which makes me cold, but that's okay. Yeah, axe and sword. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, no archers here. I mean, anything does more damage, right? One of the reasons why I did like dual wielding in Dungeons of Redmore is more damage. That is a trap. Do not step there. This goes crack. Yeah, it definitely seems to use more stamina to do dual wield. Might be worth it. However, we are out of lilies now, aren't we? Totally are. Grab that feather headdress. Swap out the torch there. Left hand. Suppose we could ignite it. Maybe we can set people on fire if we attack with the torch too. Let's try it. What the hell? It's our last run ever. Just play with things. Okay, I see you there. He did not get set on fire, but he does seem to take a little bit more damage. Although it probably alternates. Oh, I got knocked. Because there's an archer. Yeah, see, the archers, the knockout makes it so I can't do anything. I could theoretically heal myself here. Theoretically. But it's not like I could drop a spore bag at my feet or anything. I mean, I guess I could drop it, but many things on the ground. But I can't throw anything while I'm knocked out or stunned, which makes sense because I'm knocked out. But get rid of the knockout mechanic. I think that's probably my #1 complaint. Everything else about the game, beautiful. But see, if I'm just stunned, if that's all it was for this, I'd be able to step back. I'd be hit again, for sure, right? Because I wouldn't be quite out of his line of sight. I'd be able to step back again. I'd be out of his line of sight. I might be able to get the stun away. Now I have a risk here, right? Because he'd probably chase me. That'd be a risk. I'd be okay with that. I might be able to heal. Now here, healing does nothing for me. I can try healing, but even if I have a massively, massively huge first aid skill, it's not going to help me here. Yeah, please get rid of the knockout. That's my one point of complaint. I'm going to try to heal past this, but I think we're dead here. Yeah. Knockout just keeps on persisting, and I'm dead. Still, though, it is a fun game. I have a lot of fun with it. That one little tweak, I think, would make it brilliant. Everything about the rest of the game I like. I would love to have gone more into the cave. I just felt like I wasn't ready for it. I felt like I needed to at least delve probably 3 or 4 levels into the city before I think I'd be ready for the cave. But that's a fairly minor point. I mean, the cave seems interesting when I was there. Cool enemies. Probably not enough containers and whatnot. That's probably why you need to go to the city first to kind of prep yourself for that journey. Because it seems to be very short on things you can actually use to progress. So like no real weapons, no armor. You need to get all that from the city and then go to the cave. The dream world seems interesting. I haven't actually explored too much of it. It seems very difficult though. That seems more like people who know what they're doing, and I don't. I definitely don't. But still, it's a fun game. I had a lot of fun with this. Yeah, solid roguelike. I would give it at least an 8 out of 10. I think I'd give it a 9 out of 10 if you get rid of the knockout mechanic. Assuming scores mean anything, which of course they don't. But thank you guys for watching. This has been a lot of fun. Did 101 runs in Dawn of the Mexica, or Mexica. Again, a pronunciation guide. Be very helpful here. Thanks for watching. I'm Piece of the Universe. You're a piece of the universe too, and I'll see you guys next time.